Hello guys and welcome to Cars at 100, and on today's video I have a nice Lexus NX. This is front wheel drive car. It is not all-wheel drive car, which is kind of a unique. Let's not waste any more time and let's see this car from the outside, from the inside. Stay tuned for the window sticker. I'm gonna include the window sticker in this video as well. So let's go ahead. As you can see, this car looks very sharp, very nice, very Japanese design on this car. Looks very cool with these daytime running lights here on the car, as well as these nice lights, projector headlights as well, fog lights below. Very cool design on the side mirrors as well. As you can see here, overall very nice profile, very nice wheels. This particular car is front wheel drive and it comes with very nice 225/65 R17 tires. This is 17-inch wheels all around. Very nice tail lights as well, LED tail lights, very nice at night as well. Nx300 logo here. Very nice dual exhaust in the back. Overall, very nice little SUV. Overall, you have a very nice cues everywhere. Very nice keyless entry, keyless go on the rear doors as well, with the sensors behind the door opener handle for convenience. Overall, your mirrors will also close when you lock the car, your side mirrors. But yeah, so overall the car looks very nice. This redesigned grille as well for Lexuses has been on the market for a couple of years now, and it's very good looking as well. But overall, it's a very nice small SUV. Lately I've been reviewing lots of small SUVs, and let's see how this compares to others. Let's jump inside. In order to open this Lexus, you have a very nice key fob here. As you can see, it's a brand new key fob in wrapping, but you have lock, unlock and panic hold button as well. Very nice logo, Lexus logo in the back, and you can lock the vehicle with the grooved edge here, and you can unlock with the sensors behind the door opener handle. And as you can see, your side mirrors will open and close while locking or unlocking. Just like this, you will enter this car, and as you can see here, this premium materials for Lexus are here, you know, very nice design as well for this stitching, for this material here, plastic, but it looks some kind of carbon fiber look. Very nice door opener handle here as well. Very nice leather material. Everything feels premium in this car. Automatic up and down for all four sides in terms of the windows for this car. Very nice pockets for the bottle and everything else. Nice speaker housing here. Overall, very nice lead design car. And as you can see here, you have Lexus side sills as well. Very nice design as well on these. You have a very nice seats here, beautiful appointments on them, very plush leather. This leather feels really soft compared to other cars that I review. Lexus leather looks and feels very, very premium. The steering wheel as well, very nice design on it. But overall, very roomy entrance in this small SUV. Looks like a big SUV. Very nice design on the seats as well. Overall, we're gonna see this in detail, so let's jump inside. As you can see, this Lexus is something that luxury brands need to kind of look up to. A very nice design overall, nothing outdone, nothing too little, nothing too much, you know. It feels like this car has been designed very well in terms of the thinking and in terms of usability as well. As you can see, this design is something that is very unique on the market. This is a very premium car in terms of being a premium brand, Lexus, even though it's a Toyota's brand. These gauges up front very bold numbers in terms of the usability and in terms of the visibility of these gauges. And if we turn on the vehicle, like this, you will see a very nice graphic that kind of welcomes you. This is really nice, a very kind of a homey feel for the cars. But overall, you have a very nice redesigned infotainment system, which has been kind of a something negative for this these types of vehicles. Lexus had so-called kind of a slow and not really user-friendly navigations and infotainment systems in general, just like Cadillac used to have with the Q system. But everything is improved and they are listening to the customers, and it's much better now. And if we use this little joystick here, as you can see, this joystick is something that can control the infotainment system. So if we go around, it kind of gives you that haptic feel, kind of a feedback that you are pressing the buttons, and it's not just there. But it's very intuitive, I would say, as well as the options in terms of the usability of what this car is all about. You have the menu here, and in the menu you have different options here for the infotainment. And this navigation, I mean, this infotainment feels much better in terms of the usability, and in terms of the comparison to the older version, it is much better. You have a very nice minimalistic and very premium type of feeling buttons here for the climate control options here, and you have two displays here which are not kind of necessary, which is not necessary to go into infotainment to adjust these climate control options. You have two displays here, which is always welcome. And clock, lots of people don't like the clocks in the modern cars, and I think it gives that little classic touch to the modern vehicle. And you already know this is more of a modern car, but still you get this kind of a break and feel in terms of having it old school vibe to it. So I like that, and it is something that is kind of cool looking here. You have a very nice options for the infotainment here. This car doesn't come with a Mark & Levinson sound system, which you can opt for, but this particular car, which is almost base vehicle, that has front-wheel drive, doesn't even have an all-wheel drive system. It is something that you can option this car with. And you have a very nice dial here, which is I'm a fan of this dial. So the car starts with normal mode, which is kind of a balanced mode between sport and comfort, and you can go into eco mode, which is more of a efficient mode for the car, and the display will become bluish to imply that the car is trying to be as eco-friendly as possible. And if you go into sport mode, turning the dial to the right, you will have more options in terms of the sporty nature of the car, and the dials will become red. So this is something that will have the car feeling like it's more responsive in terms of the throttle inputs and everything else. In terms of just the drivability of the car, it's going to be more engaging towards your inputs. But overall, you have a very nice options here in terms of the buttons. I'm a fan of these buttons, kind of feeling that it is somewhat different than other automakers, and that's what's really praised here, because you want to have something different, and that's why you choose, for example, particular brand like Lexus. And a very nice steering wheel here up front as well, in front of you, and you have very nice options here on the left to control that middle display over there. And you can go into different options. Actually, you control that middle display with these controls on the right here. These are the infotainment options and media option controls here, and you have a Bluetooth controls here as well as the safety features that come with this car. Very nice. And you have Toyota, like, because this is Lexus, cruise control options here as well, as you see, separately dialed behind the steering wheel And overall you have a paddle shifters here as well, and you have somewhat nice bolstering on the steering wheel, not too much, not too little. And this car feels that it is more of a sporty SUV than anything else, I would say, in my opinion. And also you can have many different options, and you can load this car and have many different choices in terms of the interior color and what car really and how it appeals to you. But overall, I have a window sticker here as well for this particular car, so you can pause the video at any second and look at the options of this car, of this particular car. And as you see, you have standard equipment here mostly, not a lot of optional equipment on this car. And MSRP for this car is $38,482, as you see it here in this review. And 25 miles per gallon combined, with 22 in the city and 28 on the highway. And you have a final assembly point, as you see here. It is Miyawaka, Fukuoka, Japan. Correct me if I'm not pronouncing this correctly, but this is, yes, this is a Japanese engineered and Japanese built a car, which is very cool actually. You have keyless entry, keyless go in this car. Just like up front, you have it in a back doors, on the back doors as well. And you have the same type of materials here as well. And overall, as you can see, it's pretty roomy here. And if we jump inside, and as you can see, this seat is all the way back, and I have almost no legroom. This is inclined back, so if it's in a proper position, I'm gonna have a little bit more legroom here. But overall, in terms of the headroom here as well, I would say that it is okay, because I'm 6 feet tall, and I think it's somewhat cozy feeling for this type of small SUV here. You have very nice vents in the back as well. Nothing in terms of the climate control options, but it is very good in terms of the materials here as well. You can also drop down this middle section here and have the cup holders here as well. Very nice, convenient feature. You can drop down these seats as well, which I'm gonna show you once we get into the trunk. So let's check out the trunk. In order to open the trunk, you have the button here, and you can just open the trunk. It is not automatic, but you gotta have a key fob in your pocket in order to open it. And as you can see here, you have a optional all-weather floor mats in this car as well. But in terms of the trunk space, it is plenty of trunk space. You can also drop down the seats as well to have a little bit more options in terms of the space. We can drop down these seats as well by having these options here, like that, with a latch here, which is kind of interesting how it's located there. But overall, you can still drop down the back seats, and you have the option to do this on both sides, of course. Overall, you're gonna have more space while doing so. Enjoyed today's review of this Lexus Nx300 front-wheel drive. If you have any questions, please leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Stay loving cars.